Now see students, you have understood that DNA produces proteins through RNA, and the process, this process of protein synthesis is called central dogma. And transcription, translation and translocation, these are basic steps of protein synthesis. Now see, DNA has the sequence of nucleotide, that A, G, C, T, right? And adenine always pairs with thymine, cytosine always pairs with guanine, right? So this is a genetic code for protein synthesis. Now messenger RNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotide that is present on DNA, right? And this process is called transcription. Now first what happens is the two strands of DNA, they separate out. You know, in DNA there are two strands, right? The first thing what happens is these two strands of DNA, they separate out, and only one strand is used to produce messenger RNA. While producing messenger RNA, out of these two strands only one is used. Okay. Now messenger RNA is produced in this process, and messenger RNA is also having nucleotides, right? But in messenger RNA, nitrogenous bases which are there is one difference as compared to DNA. And what is that? In place of thymine there is uracil, right? So while writing, you have to write in place of thymine always uracil in case of messenger RNA. Understood? One more thing, that the strand which you are going to use from DNA for synthesis of messenger RNA is called template strand. So here I am writing A, C, T, G, G, whatever is the nucleotide sequence, that, but here I am writing T, since it is a template strand that is from DNA. Now we are producing messenger RNA. So while drawing the sequence on messenger RNA, you have to pair it. A always pairs with thymine. So in place of thymine in messenger RNA, you will write U, that is uracil, since they are complementary, right? C, G, like this. Okay. So this will be the sequence. So while producing messenger RNA, this will be the sequence of nucleotide, that is also a complementary pairing. So as I said, the sequence of nucleotide in messenger RNA being produced is always complementary to DNA strand that is used, so for the synthesis of protein. Now messenger RNA is ready. We have produced messenger RNA. Now what? This messenger RNA, as I said earlier, it will come out of the nucleus. It is present in the nucleus, then it will come out of the nucleus in the cytoplasm. Now it has to attach itself to ribosome, right? We have seen these things. It has to attach itself to the ribosome, which is in the cytoplasm. Suppose this is ribosome, right? Now see, messenger RNA comes out of the nucleus and it attaches itself in the ribosome. So when it comes out, it also brings the coded message, right, which was copied to it from genes, right? Then now messenger RNA is ready. It is outside the nucleus. Now there is a group of 3 nucleotides on messenger RNA, and that group is called triplet codon. And this triplet codon it will give information for one amino acid. Means it will bring one amino acid which are scattered in the nucleus towards ribosome, right? As we have seen earlier, that with the help of transfer RNA, the amino acids which are scattered in the cytoplasm are brought towards the ribosomal RNA, right? See now, these are the groups. Say, these are what? Codons. They are called triplet codons. These groups of nucleotide are called triplet codon, and there are thousands of codon on the messenger RNA. And as per codon on messenger RNA, amino acids are supplied by transfer RNA. Okay, and this process is called translation. So first we have seen transcription, then translation. Okay. Now transfer RNA is going to bring the amino acids which are scattered in the cytoplasm, right? We have seen the structure of transfer RNA also, like this, somewhat like this. Okay. So this transfer RNA is going to bring amino acid here, right? So how this transfer RNA come to know on which codon it has to go? So it is a big question. So just like messenger RNA, transfer RNA also have nucleotides, right? That means it will also have codon. So as in messenger RNA, it has codon, transfer RNA, it has anticodon. That means what? This codon and anticodon, they are complementary, right? So eventually they will come to know where to go. Means what? If suppose if codon is having, say, if codon is having A, then what will anticodon have? If codon is having A as nitrogenous base, that is adenine, then anticodon will have, in place of thymine, you will write uracil. So anticodon will have U, right? Here. If codon will have, say, C, then anticodon will have G, right? If codon is having again A, then again it will have U. That means they are complementary to each other. So how the transfer RNA will come to know where to get attach itself? Through anticodon. Whatever codon is there, the anticodon on that transfer RNA is complementary. So it will get attached to it properly. Okay. Now amino acids form chain, long chain, and that is what? Proteins, right? The amino acid brought in by the transfer RNA are bonded together with the help of bonds, that is peptide bonds, right? Now transfer RNA and the work of first codon here, through transfer RNA, the work of first codon is over. It brought one amino acid. One transfer RNA brings information of one amino acid, right? As I said earlier. So now work of this codon is over. Then comes another transfer RNA. It will bring another one, right? Which is complementary to that codon. So here comes another one. And they are bonded by peptide bond. See, one transfer RNA came, get attached itself to the complementary codon, then its work is over. Then second came, it gets attached itself to its complementary codon, and then its work is over. Now comes third one, and it also gets attached to its complementary codon, right? Whatever it may be, whatever the sequence may be. Okay. Now, when the third one comes and it gets attached to its complementary codon, the work of first transfer RNA is over, right? So it will go off, fly away. Here, the work of first transfer RNA is over. So it will leave behind amino acid by forming a peptide bond which is attached to the other one. So at that time, what does ribosomal RNA do? See, when its work is over, see, it is going on in ribosome, right? Here it is ribosome. So when its work is over, transfer RNA gets detached from here. Amino acid remains attached to another amino acid with help of peptide bond. Okay, and then after this, when the third transfer RNA comes in and gets attached itself, these ribosomal RNA shift towards another transfer RNA. That is, it shifts one step ahead here. Okay, it shifts one step ahead. One step ahead means with the distance of one triplet codon. See, this is one triplet codon. Okay, as the work of this transfer RNA is over, it will shift. This ribosome was here, then it shifted here with the distance of one triplet codon. After the work of this transfer RNA will get over, that means when the fourth one will come here, then again what will happen? Again this complementary anticodon will get attached to it and the work of this transfer RNA will get finished. So this will also get detached, right? It will get detached and this amino acid will remain here attached to the another amino acid with peptide bond will be formed, and the ribosomal RNA which was here again gets shifted with the distance of triplet codon to the further transfer RNA here. Like this, it keeps on shifting ahead with the distance of one triplet codon. So that is, the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of the messenger RNA to the other end by distance of one triplet codon, and this process is called translocation. This was the third step. So now amino acid chain is formed, that is protein. Same, since it is having peptide bonds, it is also called as polypeptide chain, and such many polypeptide chains, they come together and form complex proteins. Understood? Like this, all of these transfer RNA will go away and one polypeptide chain will be formed, and this polypeptide chain of amino acid is nothing but protein. So now we have finished main concept, three basic steps in protein synthesis, that is transcription, translation and translocation. So this was the main part of this concept. Further it is really easy one. Okay, hope you have understood it. Thank you.